Back in action, and guess what? I'm on my way to Austin, Minnesota to help another team out with some pattern correction, so stay tuned. It's going to be a great day. Unfortunately, I got a 2-hour drive in front of me. Let's go. Man, I tell you what, I absolutely hate road construction, and it seems like the weather gets nice here in Iowa. It's road construction season all the time. All right, guys, so here's our pattern. We've got it matched up pretty good here, but look what happens when we come all the way down here. Well, here's 7 feet. You can see it's getting off. And you can see it's really off right there. So got a double glue down. I actually brought my Cool Glide with me. I just wanted to, these guys have never seen one, unfortunately. So, but that's an opportunity. Let's show them what we can do. I always like it. Oh, I love it when I can share a little knowledge and you know, you help somebody out, make their day better, and then hey, show them how to make more money. Here we go. Boom. Got the Cool Glide, got a seam board, got a couple power stretchers, even got one more right there. So we're gonna get a dead man built here shortly, and we're just gonna make quick work of this. So here's our big problem here. So we have on this piece of carpet, we're gonna call that 91 and a half. And now we're gonna go over to this piece of carpet, our fill piece. What does that say, guys? 89 inches. 89 inches on that pattern. So that pattern to that pattern, 89 inches. That pattern to that pattern, 91 inches. So we're 2 inches off. Now compound that on every pattern. It's gonna be 2, you know. So we've got our pattern matched with our ceiling seams. We're gonna match up these two right here. And then what we're gonna do is work on stretching that way. And we'll work on stretching that way. So this is the biggest one that I've done like this to date. So that's pretty awesome. So I'm pretty excited about this. I know a lot of guys are probably pretty nervous about it, but I'm pretty excited. All right, guys, hopefully this gives you kind of a clue on how you it's just not a carpet installation. So I've got my pattern matched right here. And as you move down this pattern, boom to boom, boom to boom. You can see it's all up there to there, and up there to there. So we're going to, and look at this, then you turn it around this way. Look at this. So that's why we got these guys in here. We got a dead man coming. So here we have our pattern matched up here. We're waiting on the dead man, but we're just probably gonna stretch, oh, maybe about that much at a time. And we'll just kind of keep pushing it. It really gonna get kind of easier as we go, because once we start bubbling this up in front of us, that bubble's just gonna kind of keep pushing out. So we're burning seams, but I want you guys to see this. That needs to go up there. I got 3.5, 4 inches. We're gonna get it. We're gonna get it. But this is why education is so important. It's not just laying carpet, man. You gotta know what you're doing. Let's go. Make some wrinkles, but look at that. 4 inches all day, baby. We've made some wrinkles back here we're gonna have to address later, but look at that. We're gonna win. Steyr flooring, Austin, Minnesota. Crazy hotel pattern carpet. Winning. Winning. Boom. Pure horsepower. Yeah, we're throwing some wrinkles, but my goodness, we're getting it. Got 2 stretchers out. Woo! It's a lot of rug to move at one time. Man, look at that, guys. We are getting there. Ooh, I got 2 power stretchers going big time. So look at this, guys. I mean, it's just craziness going on in this pattern. Stretching from over there, we're just kind of going all over the place. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, we're just trying everything here, but this is where having the tools, especially the right ones. Oh, we're almost there. I gotta shut you guys off so I can get on it. Let's go. All right, helping the boys out here. And fortunately they had the wrong trowel, but now I had, fortunately in my van, I had the right trowel. So we got one guy troweling. Poor guy, he's putting a show on for us. Doing a good job though. It takes just 3 good dudes to help you out, but look at this. We're moving carpet. Look at that, we're moving it. Oh yeah, buddy. Look at the seam, guys. Bueno, right? Bueno. Not sure if it shows in the video, but I mean, there was an unbelievable amount of bubbles in this carpet. And you know, I was kind of moving pretty quick there. I wasn't able to make a video as much as I wanted to because I was on the dead man, was on the crab, working it quick, moving stuff around. This is actually a lot of fun when you have a crew to work with. It really, I tell you what, I'm always used to working by myself, but helping these guys out, this has been pretty fun. But I mean, look at that. Well, we got some curvy plywood on the way, but we'll get this so you guys can all see this. Come up here again. I want to brag. Remember this one right here? This piece was 4 inches back here. Boom! Domination. Let's come over here to our pattern match. Boom. Boom. It's freaking winning, dude. What's that? You only got 1 trowel. No big deal. You just hustle. When you're on Team Steyr Flooring, you just win. Boom. Almost there, guys. Almost there. Guys, I'm having a blast. It's kind of fun. I got down to a little gluing, but I got these guys gluing. Just win. This room's 40 by about 23, 22, something like that. So you guys are doing awesome. And just like that, guys, we're all done. Here we go. Boom. This is where we started everything right here. Got it all put together. And then every pattern we were off 2 inches. So we were off 2 there. And we were off 4 there. Cool looking piece. Looks very, very good. I'm gonna do this epic walking scene of me here. But I was just asked to come up here to help these guys, you know, give them some guidance on how to do a pattern correction like this. When I got here, it was very apparent. I'm gonna be honest with you, they barely knew how to probably install carpet. And you know, you're like, well, let's take a moment here and do something. Let's do something good. So, you know, I felt I had the opportunity to teach these guys a little bit, and there was a huge barrier with one of them speaking English, not always being around, and then the rest of them, we just kind of had to go by hand gestures. But man, this is why it's so important for you guys. Go out and get certified, man. Get skills, get training. I am a mainly residential installer. I learned about pattern correction through CFI training. I have never done one that big. But you know what? I watched Mr. Jimmy Walker's DVD once or twice, or maybe a million times. I also have, you know, done my due diligence and asked the right questions. So when it came time, man, I was confident as hell in there working on this. It was, you know, even the guys that were in charge
We've done this for 30 years. We've never had to use a power stretcher to do glue down carpet. This is stupid. You know, basically they were telling me that what I was going to do was, you know, not what they would do, so it had to be wrong. And it was like, I'm gonna be honest with you, like when I get kind of backed up, I'm a very get along with everybody type person. But when I get kind of cornered like that, it's like, get the hell out of my way and let me show you how it's done. At one time, when I was finishing up the seams, one of the guys was taking a picture of every wrinkle in the carpet. Because, you know, when you've got 4 inches of pattern correction on one end, you're gonna shoot some wrinkles all over the place, right? I wasn't really worried about it. I'd made some phone calls, got the guidance that I needed. And as he's taking these pictures, because I know in his head, he's like, I got you, you wrecked this. I was like, make sure you get a picture of me, because I want to make sure that when this is all done, you know the guy that put the wrinkles in and then fixed it, because nobody on your team was able to do it. So, and I'm not saying, I don't want to sound too cocky about like, screw these guys, you know. No, there's a reason that I asked them to be in there, that I wanted them, even if they couldn't understand what I was saying. A lot of stuff is learned by visual. And I wanted them to understand. I mean, you know, the dead man that they started working with, it was a 2x4 with a couple pieces of tack strip. That ain't gonna hold nothing, man. I went out here and made a dead man. I know at one point somebody made the comment to me, well, it took you 5 hours to put the seam together. It didn't take 5 hours, but I bet it took darn near 3 hours to get everything moved around, adjusted. I mean, it isn't like you just throw the wrinkle in the carpet. Like some of those wrinkles I'd throw in the carpet, and I'm like, I want to get rid of that a little bit more towards the wall, so when I get down further, I don't have so many issues. I feel like I'm rambling here a little bit, but the moral of the story is, guys, if you're good and you're damn good, don't be afraid to go after it. Get what you need, but at the same time, if you don't know what the hell you're doing, these guys shouldn't be doing this job. Plain and simple. Good guys, great guys, but the fact that you don't have a dead man, you don't even have they did have a power stretcher on the job in the case. Man, at one point they were spreading the glue. I had to stop them. They're spreading the glue with a 16th by 16th by 16th trowel. You know, and I asked them, where's your 8th by 8th? They didn't know where they were. They obviously, you know, they didn't know where they were. Well, they weren't using them. They went down to Home Depot, couldn't find any. Fortunately, you know, man in a van, you do have a lot of stuff in here. We had one trowel gluing. And it's stuff like this, guys, right? Like, we need to raise the bar. You know, I hate to see what everything else in there that they did with the wrong trowel. I mean, you know, call me. I want to be the guy to tear that out. But man, we went through a lot of buckets of glue in my room, and we had to. I had a hell of a lot of wrinkles I needed to move around. I needed to manipulate. Guess what? I want them damn things sticking when I'm done. So, I'm really rambling here, but this is a good one. I've never, ever, in almost 18 years that I've been doing this, never had to do something like that. But guess what? Because I went to certification, because I went to training, because I asked the questions, because I cared to participate in the industry and be smarter, I knew what the hell to do. Yes, it was a little intimidating, a little scary, but oh man, it was a freaking blast, because you know what can be done. So thank you guys for watching. Hope everybody, you know, hope this video hits some of you. You watch it, you realize, shit, you can fix stuff. Even if the mill, you know, has their tolerances, guess what? Call those guys and say, you know what? I'm kind of a badass in my area. I can fix that shit. All right. Thanks for watching.